So I'm going to post this YouTube. Hopefully it's helpful to other do-it-yourselfers out there. YouTube's been pretty helpful to me in figuring out how I'm going to frame my propane stove, 20,000 BTU stove. I couldn't find a carpenter. They're in high demand, and if I'd have known that, I would have saved myself a heck of a lot of money going through university in my younger days. Anyways, let's get down to it. This is a corner unit. The vent was there before I started, before we bought the house, so we're just making use of an existing vent. So it has to be where it's placed, and I've had to build around it. I had a professional put the stove in, and it was cameo appearance of my dog. So that it was professionally put in, and it was just bare nuts stove. So I've had to frame it in. It's a corner unit, so that's made it a bit of a challenge, but I went out and got myself a good miter saw. What we're doing is putting a hearth on the bottom. So I've just built this little platform. You really have to know your 90, 45 degree angles. So a little bit of trigonometry there. If you did that in high school, it's going to pay off. And then I built some uprights. Now I'm going to put, what we're going to do is we're going to put the slab, the 2 1/4 inch slab going from wall to wall. I haven't screwed this down to the floor yet. I still have to put some paneling on there, and then we're going to put some of the stone, and we're not going to use a whetstone to cut it. I'm just going to get a diamond blade for my miter saw, 10-inch miter saw, and just cut that way because the water is just a little bit too messy. Now the mantle is going to go across here, so I've given it really good support. We got a 5.5 foot long piece of cedar of a sawmill here. The Mennonites locally did a nice job of cutting it for me. Very inexpensive, very fair people to deal with. And that will come out from the fireplace about 6 inches. It'll be 4 inches thick and 5.5 inches wide. So that'll look nice when I get on there. We're just finishing up now, and I'm going to put that on before I do my paneling and the stonework. Now I've done the top area has been done, so you can see into the corner there, and I drilled a couple of holes into the back just to let any of the heat. Now this is a zero clearance unit, so it could have been a lot closer to the wall if we wanted it to be, but it was installed by a professional, so I've built around it. So a lot of 45 degree angle. Now these uprights here, these vertical boards here, were landed in between the studs in the wall. So I've put those horizontal guys in there to that I could attach my verticals to. And so now pretty well the construction is done, and we'll be ready to put on our stone fascia starting next phase of the project. Hope you find this helpful.